I am Alicia Tomazik, General Manager at Don Williamson Nissan. The number one thing that sets this dealership apart is my father's reputation. You know, my dad moved to Jacksonville with a really good friend of his, Jim Moore. They ended up coming in and starting the Buick Pontiac franchise here. Well, my dad ended up buying the Buick Pontiac franchise from him, and later ended up getting the GMC franchise, which greatly helped because, I mean, this is a military market and a hugely domestic market. I wanted to grow up and be just like my dad. I've always looked up to him. He's been great for the community. He's always had an open door policy, so it's always been something that I definitely wanted to get into. And he said, if you really think this is something that you want to do, then you're going to have to go somewhere else, get a job on your own, and figure out if it's really what you want to do. So I ended up moving to Wilmington, and it was tough, and I lived in a little one-bedroom apartment and had to pay for everything for myself, and got a job at the Chevrolet store there. Started as a receptionist and worked there for a while, and then moved my way into the business office, and then after that over into the service department as a service advisor. I worked for 2 different dealerships in Wilmington before coming back to Jacksonville and working for my father. You know, and knowing what was happening at the Nissan store, and it was a place that my dad really didn't have much focus, and he really enjoyed being at the Buick GMC store. I asked him if I could come over and run the Nissan store. Being able to come back in and be able to grow this store myself, and being a woman in this business, and being able to figure out the interaction with customers and dealing with unhappy customers, and then trying to correct situations, and then being able to deal with employees and staff, and having an open door so that, you know, customers could come in and ask questions or know that I was available. It's been very rewarding. I think the car business is unique in the fact that we are very tied into our community, both in, you know, the things like the Jacksonville Children's Museum, the Zing Zum Museum that I believe strongly in, and I think it's important for the community to be able to come into our store. I mean, to be able to give our conference room for either Hope for the Warriors or for the Zing Zum Museum, that I think it's definitely good for the community and good for business. Certainly we want to get them into our store and make sure they're familiar with our staff and with our location and with the beautiful facility that we have, and then making sure that they understand and they know who we are, so they know we're going to take care of them, and most of them are our customers and are involved here with our service department and our sales department.
My name is Misty. I'm one of the sales managers here at Don Williamson Nissan. I want customers to say that when they came in here they felt comfortable, and that they felt comfortable going through the whole process of the transaction and being introduced to service, and that they're happy. And I would love them to say that we were able to do something for them that another dealership down the road was not able to do.
When a customer comes in to our dealership, I definitely want them to have a sense of trust and know that we're an honest place that's going to take care of them, making sure that they get the best price and making sure that they get the customer service that they deserve, and that we treat them the same way every time that they come in.
As a customer, you're first going to be greeted by the salesperson, and then shortly after that, a sales manager will be coming out to also greet you. And we do that to help put the customer at ease. It kind of takes some of their defenses away, and also keeps the salesperson accountable.
We have some excellent sales managers who are really good at making sure that they talk to customers on the lot, that they in turn talk to them again if they have questions, or we try to make everyone involved, and it's really a team feeling.
I'm Jimmy Mitchell. I work at Don Williamson Nissan. I am the service manager. We got to make sure we fix it right the first time. And that's why I try to stay so involved as far as test driving vehicles with noises, you know, on highway speeds or wherever it may be. That's why I try to stay involved as I do. When a customer leaves here after their car's been fixed, you know, I just pretty much want to feel like they just bought the car. I want them relaxed, smiling, feeling good about, you know, the whole operation here at Don Williamson Nissan.
Training is very important in our business, certainly in both the service department and the sales department. Technology is changing in both areas constantly, and I know that if we're not changing, then we're not growing.
That's one thing that's impressed me since I've been here a short time. She's very committed to service, and what I've enjoyed about her with service is is the first general manager that I've ever had to get involved. She'll bring me things that she's seen at other dealers that they're doing. Jimmy, what do you think of this? That's the main reason I love being here.
We have lots of different ways that we bring customers in. Our biggest marketing campaign, I guess, would be our TV commercials. We definitely do a lot of TV. We also do quite a bit of direct mail, a lot of email, and we have tried to make sure that we're involved with Facebook. And the biggest part of our sales from the base is definitely from referrals. We have a big referral program. You know, the car business is basically a people business. We've always been known to take care of our employees. My dad, that's the one thing that he's always stayed true, is to making sure that we take care of our people.
She is very tuned into the business, and you know, that's something kind of hard to find this day and time. You know, some people, you know, they run the business but don't know the business, and she does.
I like working here because I like working for Alicia. I like the customers that we have come in. I like helping the military families that come in to buy a car. I think she's a great leader. I think what she had to go to get the dealership says a lot about her character.
Really, the whole aspect of our business is a family business, and we treat our employees the same way, and then our customers, and that's the feeling that we want them to get here at Don Williamson Nissan.